morning. Happy Tuesday. WEEDU SPEAKS here. And I'm hanging out with my good friend, my stunt double, Casey Caban. Hi. How you doing? Good. So, I'm here to talk about some weird things, which I always seem to do. Beliefs, what we believe. And so, I believe in a lot of things. And the more I talk about my beliefs, I realize the more, people kind of fade away, alienate people. I don't know. I don't do it intentionally. I just talk about what I think, what I feel, what I think about, what I believe. Here's one of the things I believe in. I believe in the geocentric model, because the geocentric model is flat Earth, and the heliocentric model is the globe Earth. And so I'm going to talk about that a bit, but I'm going to preface it with some other ideas, because it seems like everything I believe in, like I said, seems to alienate people somehow. Certain people, not all people, but, I realized when I first went vegan, all of a sudden there was, kind of a separation. People kind of making fun of me. They feel a little, weird, me being around. Then I stopped drinking, things got weird. I quit cigarettes, quit pot. The more things I kind of quit, seems to make people get weirder, because I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I'm just doing my thing, just doing my thing. And so I realized so many things about how the belief system works. And simply because, when I first heard of any of these things, I was put off by them myself. I went through a sense of argument of denial and, robust resistance and, all those things. But I finally surrendered and accepted and realized that, I might have been incorrect. That, the way I was thinking just might not have been, the correct thinking. And the one thing I've learned to do is just be myself and accept what I believe in. It's like, people get all caught up in their beliefs, like whether it's their religious beliefs or their political beliefs or, whatever, whether you should eat meat or not eat meat, and, whether the world is flat or round, So I'm to the point in my life where I don't argue about these things. It's not my intent. I'm not out to convince anybody of anything. I'm just sharing my thoughts, what I think, what I feel, and why I feel the way I do. And when I first heard of this flat Earth thing, I thought, but what? That seems so weird, because of everything that I was led to believe, everything I was taught, through school and all that. And so I was pretty busy at the time I first heard of it, and so I just kind of ignored it for about a year. I first heard about it on Facebook. It was about in 2015 it first popped up, and I thought, what's that about? I just, but I was real busy with other things, so I just let it be till I felt prepared to start looking into it. Now, if you go on YouTube or look into, the facts, there's lots of different facts. There's different people that will argue heavily to prove their point, and I respect their passion and all that. But for me, it doesn't matter. I don't need to make anybody else wrong. I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. And the reason I believe that the Earth is flat is my experience. I feel it is motionless. I look at the view. I look across the water. I look across the ocean. I look in the sky. I can't find the curvature. And that's really kind of the big point. People go, well, it's a spinning ball. Well, I don't feel like it's spinning, and I don't feel like I'm on a ball. It's pretty simple like that. And the more I look into it, the more it just seems to substantiate what I think, what I feel, and what I believe. And I'm perfectly happy. It actually is very freeing for me to have these thoughts. I don't have to get all complicated and convoluted and argumentative and fight about it and prove other people wrong or whatever, because people are going to believe what they believe no matter what I believe. So what difference does it make? And especially what people believe about me. WEEDU SPEAKS, or, my friend over here. Oh, wait, is he over here? Casey Caban. People don't get that. What in the world is this guy? Hey, I'm just having fun with life. I don't want to take it that seriously. I don't want to get in debates over it and fight over it, and I'm going to prove my point and all that shit. Hell with that. It's not worth the energy. It's just not. Now, I'll leave that up to others. There's plenty of people that want to do that, and they do. I mean, if you want to look into the flat Earth model, man, there's a growing. I mean, it's one of the biggest hits, going on. People are like searching for flat Earth truth and proof, one way or the other. Why? I don't know. Curiosity, perhaps. For me, it was very peaceful when I got to the realization that I basically felt I'd been lied to, and that was the truth. When it finally went like, that's the sound of one hand clapping, by the way. If you don't know the hands, that's the sound of one hand clapping. What was I thinking? And so when I got to that point, I was angry at first. I went through all the stages, the denial, the anger, the depression, the apathy, and all that shit. But I'm at acceptance now. I'm perfectly accepting. And I did a lot of homework. There's a lot of reasons that I came to these conclusions for myself, why I got to the belief level I've gotten to, because the more I looked into it, the further things stuck out. And there's some really great stuff out there to look into. There's this one guy, Eric DeBay. He's very passionate. He's very thorough. He's very, scientific about it. One of the first people I started watching was D. Murphy. And this is a interesting guy who I was watching him. He was on a European television interview program, and he was talking about it. And he's actually the one I first heard about urine therapy. I was actually watching him talk about flat Earth, and he brought up urine therapy, and I'm like, what's that? So I'm just one of those kind of people. I'm a curious guy. Another one of my little stunt doubles is Nicholas Nosey. Because Nicholas Nosey is a curious one, and he looks for answers, and questions are fun, and he's never bored, and he knows what to do. Sorting through knowledge that going through knowledge that he can sort through, whatever. These are all me, because I'm that kind of guy. I'm just kind of curious. And I'm always willing to have my mind blown. Just blown. Because I'm an open-minded guy, and if you don't have an open mind, well, good luck. Good luck on that one, Like, minds are like parachutes. They only work when they're open. And I've learned that it doesn't pay to get, argumentative, and defend and defeat, I've got to prove my point. No, I don't have to prove nothing, If you want to figure things out, go figure them out. It's up to you. It's simple as that. A lot of people don't even want to talk about what they believe, what they think, what they vote for, their religious convictions and all that stuff, because whatever reasons, and silence is golden, and sometimes me, I'm just an extrovert, my grandmother taught me some really valuable lessons when I was a child. And she was dead by the time I was 6. She was the first dead person I ever saw. But what I'd learned by the time I was 5 is that it's better to be looked over than overlooked. Well, that makes sense. And it's better to be a smart ass than a dumbass if you're going to be an ass at all. And she also taught me that, if you have a problem, build a bridge. Get over it. And she also said that, hey, if you burn your ass, you're going to sit on the blister. Well, these are all little gems, little pearls of wisdom. So I just trust my experience. More than anything, I follow my intuitions. I trust my instincts. If it feels right, I listen to that. If it doesn't feel right, yeah, I question that. So I have no fear. I look at everything. I have no fear of, sticking out in the crowd, where people are going to pass their judgments. And, I'm not who you think I am. You are who you think I am. Remind yourself of that sometimes because, hey, I'm okay with me. I realize that one of me is plenty. The world doesn't need more than one of me. I'm a unique individual, and I'm totally rare. I get it, And I've asked people, I said, what do you want me to be like you? Because, what, is that going to make the world better if I'm like you? I don't think so. Because, how many more you do we need? Isn't one of you enough? I've always likened to the idea that, I think it was Groucho Marx, I believe. I'd never joined a club that would have somebody like me as a member. Haha, kind of like that. And I'm okay with that. And life is pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So I'm actually making this this morning on a different camera. As it turned out, I went to plug in my my usual little camera to do things, and it doesn't want to work anymore. So, hey, now I'm going to use this camera. And I kind of like it, it gives me a different, I don't know, point of view. I just roll with it. That's life. I love my life. I hope you love yours. Life is a great adventure. And there's no sense in getting all goofy and fighting and arguing and debating. And I mean, some people really get off on that. It's important that they prove their point and that they are right. And it's not that important to me. I don't, you want to be right? Hey, in your righteousness, hey, knock yourself out. You might be incorrect, but hey, I don't know. That's up to you. Because beliefs are beliefs. That's what they are. And me, I believe that eating animals is not ethical. That's what I believe. I'm an ethical person. That's why I went vegan. But I've gone further. I'm beyond that. I just eat, basically I eat fruit. Although yesterday, I indulged. I slipped back. I bought a pack of oatmeal raisin cookies and I ate them. Oh God, I eat sugar and I don't eat sugar anymore. Well, whatever. I'm pretty devoted to my fruitarian life. I'm getting ready to have my fingers, look at how healthy they look now. They look good. My hand's coming along really, really good. And I get this all off on Friday, which I'm looking forward to. So, anyway, life is good. It's all in what you make it. It's only as good as you perceive it. Me, I choose to be happy. Happy every day. I choose to just live my life in a peaceful, happy, patient manner. And I have a lot of visualization. I can see my future, and I put in my order. I know that there's beautiful things in the future, in the horizon, but I live in the moment. I don't walk around like, having my reality all altered because I'm the future tripping. I already put my order in. That's how it works. I just put my order in. I don't need to order it twice. I don't need to wonder if it's going to happen or if it's going to work. I already know what's happening. I just have to be patient and wait for it. It's like sitting in a restaurant. I ordered. Where's my food? Hey, man, be patient. Good things take good time. Don't be an asshole. Just relax. Enjoy. Let it ride. Be a happy camper. It's way more fun. Really, it is. What do you think, Casey? I think you're right. What do you think, WEEDU? I totally agree. We agree. See, it's pretty simple. Me and my stunt double. I always hang out with my stunt double. Because we always have fun together. We don't argue. We just don't. We just kind of hang together. We go for long walks in nature. We dig that. We go ride on the short bus for free because we can. I don't even have to drive. I live in a place where the buses are free. You can actually call up and order like a taxi cab. I did it yesterday. They call it Dial-A-Ride. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they came and picked me up at my house on the bus, the short bus, and drove me all the way 15 miles up to the grocery store so I could do some grocery shopping. And then they came and picked me back up and brought me right back to my door. Isn't that awesome? You know, I think it's awesome. So I always have fun. Talk to people on the bus, you know, learn about people. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this Tuesday morning with you. Just kind of hanging out, you know, having a little distilled water. Always drink my distilled water. Nothing but the finest. So I've already had my pee this morning. I've had my avocado sandwich. I've had my cup of tea, I had my cup of pee, I've had my distilled water, my avocado sandwich. Oh, and I ate some cookies too. No. Yes, I did. So, with all that being said, I just want you to know I love you. I do. I love everyone. I mean, I like you a lot. But, you know, I mean, that's just the way it goes sometimes. But love, I love everyone. I just love because I just come from love. Love is a great place to be. Love's a great place to hang out. Way better than fear. Way better than all that anger and all that crap. Man, that stuff's old. That stuff gets old. So, I think that's about all I got to say on this day. So, I just thought I would let you know. I have a lot of strange beliefs that don't go along with the mainstream belief system. Imagine that. Big surprise, right? Well, oh well. Oh well, that's the way it goes. So, with that all being said, have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day. Peace be with you. And I hope you honor yourself, love yourself, enjoy yourself, be happy. It's worth it. So, I'm coming in.